Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video from our channel, Time Capsule. Today, and in these recent days, we've lost some truly special souls. People who brought joy, music, stories, and heart to so many lives. From the world of sports and music to television and racing, these individuals touched countless people through their passion and dedication. Today, we take a quiet moment to remember their journeys, their accomplishments, and the memories they leave behind. Lou Holtz was one of the most respected and recognizable figures in American college football, known for his remarkable coaching career and his ability to inspire generations of players and fans. Born on January 6, 1937, in Follinsby, West Virginia, Holtz grew up in a hard-working family that valued discipline and determination. These values stayed with him throughout his life and became the foundation of his leadership style. From an early age, he loved sports and believed that athletics could teach important lessons about teamwork, perseverance, and character. Holtz began his coaching career in the 1960s, working his way through various college football programs. Over time, he built a reputation as a coach who could rebuild struggling teams and guide them toward success. His coaching journey included stops at schools such as William and Mary, North Carolina State, Arkansas, Minnesota, and South Carolina. But the chapter that defined his career came during his time at the University of Notre Dame. At Notre Dame, Lou Holtz created one of the most memorable eras in the history of college football. In 1988, his team achieved an extraordinary accomplishment by winning the national championship. The season became legendary, and Holtz was praised for his ability to lead players with both discipline and compassion. Under his leadership, the team became known not only for its success on the field, but also for the strong character of its players. What made Holtz special was not just his coaching knowledge, but his personality. He was famous for his motivational speeches and his sense of humor. Players often said that he believed in them even when they doubted themselves. He challenged them to work harder, to think bigger, and to always act with integrity. After retiring from coaching, Holtz continued sharing his insights as a television analyst and motivational speaker. His words about leadership, teamwork, and personal responsibility reached audiences far beyond the football world. Lou Holtz passed away in 2026, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in sports and leadership. Many former players spoke about how he had shaped their lives long after their football careers ended. His influence continues to live on through the countless athletes he inspired and the lessons he taught about perseverance, humility, and belief. Bobby J. Brown was remembered as a man whose life reflected dedication, resilience, and a deep connection with the people around him. Throughout his life, Brown became known for his commitment to his work and the sincerity with which he approached every responsibility. Whether in his professional life or in his relationships with friends and family, he demonstrated a sense of determination that earned him respect from many people who crossed his path. Those who worked alongside Brown often described him as dependable and hardworking. He believed strongly in doing things the right way and giving his best effort in every situation. His colleagues admired the consistency he showed in his work and the calm, thoughtful approach he brought to challenges. But beyond his professional efforts, Bobby J. Brown was known most for his character. Friends often spoke about his kindness and his willingness to listen when others needed support. He had a natural ability to make people feel comfortable and valued, which helped him build strong connections with those around him. Brown also believed deeply in the importance of community. He understood that success was not only measured by achievements, but also by the positive influence someone leaves on the lives of others. Whether offering encouragement to a friend or helping someone facing a difficult moment, he approached life with empathy and compassion. People who knew him personally often remembered his quiet strength. He was not someone who sought attention or recognition, but his presence made a difference in the lives of those around him. His ability to remain steady and supportive during both good times and difficult moments was one of the qualities that made him so respected. When news of Bobby J. Brown's passing in 2026 was shared, many people expressed sadness and gratitude at the same time. Sadness for the loss of someone who had meant so much to them, and gratitude for the time they had been able to share with him. In remembering Brown, friends and colleagues reflected on the values he represented: honesty, loyalty, and kindness. His life serves as a reminder that the impact we have on others often comes from simple acts of care and respect. Though he is no longer here, the memories people hold of him continue to live on. Dennis Cometti was one of the most beloved voices in Australian sports broadcasting, remembered for his sharp wit, deep knowledge of the game, and the excitement he brought to millions of fans during football matches. Born in Western Australia, Dennis Cometti's connection to Australian rules football began long before he ever picked up a microphone. As a young man, he played football himself and spent time competing for West Perth in the Western Australian National Football League. While his playing career showed promise, it soon became clear that his true talent was in describing the game rather than playing it. In the early 1970s, Cometti began his career in sports broadcasting. What started as a small opportunity quickly grew into a remarkable journey that lasted several decades. Over time, he became one of the most recognizable commentators in Australian football. His voice accompanied some of the biggest and most dramatic moments in the sport's history. Fans admired Dennis Cometti not only for his understanding of football, but also for the humor and personality he brought to his commentary. During live broadcasts, he often delivered clever lines that quickly became famous among fans. His ability to combine insightful analysis with lighthearted humor made every match more enjoyable for viewers. For many football supporters across Australia, hearing Cometti's voice became part of the experience of watching the game itself. His commentary helped audiences feel the tension, excitement, and drama of every match. He had a unique ability to turn ordinary moments into memorable ones, simply through the way he described them. Beyond his talent as a broadcaster, Dennis Cometti was known as a thoughtful and respectful professional. Colleagues often described him as humble and supportive, someone who valued teamwork both on and off the air. He treated his work with great care and always focused on bringing the best experience to sports fans. When Dennis Cometti passed away in 2026, tributes poured in from across the sporting world. Fans, players, and fellow broadcasters remembered the enormous role he had played in shaping Australian football coverage for generations. His legacy continues to live on in the unforgettable moments he narrated and the joy he brought to millions of sports fans throughout his remarkable career. Jeff Galloway was an Olympic runner, coach, and author whose work helped transform the way people around the world approach running and personal fitness. Born in 1945, Galloway discovered his passion for running at a young age. His natural talent and dedication soon placed him among the most promising long-distance runners in the United States. Through years of training and perseverance, he eventually reached one of the highest achievements in athletics, representing his country at the Olympic Games. Jeff Galloway competed in the 1972 Olympic Games as part of the United States track and field team. Competing on such a global stage was a remarkable accomplishment, and it reflected years of hard work and commitment to the sport. Yet his influence on running would become even greater after his competitive career ended. After stepping away from professional competition, Galloway devoted his life to helping others discover the joy of running. He believed that running should not be limited to elite athletes, but should be accessible to everyone. Through his coaching programs, books, and seminars, he introduced thousands of people to a healthier lifestyle through running. One of his most well-known contributions was the run, walk, run training method. This approach encouraged runners to alternate between running and walking intervals, allow them to build endurance while reducing injuries and fatigue. The method proved extremely effective and helped many beginners complete their first races, including marathons. Runners around the world praised Galloway for his supportive and encouraging coaching style. Rather than focusing only on competition, he emphasized enjoyment, patience, and long-term progress. His philosophy helped many people gain confidence and achieve goals they once believed were impossible. Jeff Galloway passed away in 2026, leaving behind a legacy that extends far beyond professional athletics. Thousands of runners shared stories about how his guidance helped them transform their lives. His influence continues every time someone takes their first steps on a running path, with the belief that progress is possible. Chase Pistone was a determined NASCAR driver who carried forward a family tradition of racing while building his own path in the competitive world of motorsports. Growing up in a racing family, Pistone developed a fascination with cars and speed from an early age. His father, Joe Pistone, had also been involved in racing, which meant Chase spent much of his childhood around racetracks and garages. This environment inspired him to pursue a career behind the wheel. As he grew older, Pistone worked hard to turn his passion into a professional career. Racing is a demanding sport that requires courage, skill, and constant focus. Through years of dedication and practice, he earned opportunities to compete in NASCAR events, including races in the Nationwide Series and the Truck Series. While racing at this level can be challenging, Pistone approached every competition with determination. Fans admired his willingness to compete against some of the best drivers in the sport. He remained focused on improving his skills and gaining experience with each race. Those who worked with Pistone often described him as respectful and hardworking. Racing teams depend heavily on cooperation between drivers, engineers, mechanics, and crew members. Pistone valued these relationships and understood that success in motorsports requires teamwork and trust. Off the track, Pistone maintained a humble attitude and remained passionate about the sport he loved. His dedication to racing reflected the determination required to pursue dreams in a highly competitive environment. When news of Chase Pistone's passing in 2026 was shared, members of the racing community expressed sadness and shared memories of his time in the sport. Fellow drivers and fans remembered his commitment and enthusiasm for racing. His legacy remains part of the racing world he loved, and his story continues to inspire those who dream of pursuing their passion on the track. Todd Meadows was a young fisherman and television personality, known for appearing on the popular reality series Deadliest Catch, where viewers witnessed the difficult and dangerous work of commercial fishing crews. Working in the harsh waters of the Bering Sea requires extraordinary strength, resilience, and teamwork. As a deckhand aboard the fishing vessel Aleutian Lady, Meadows was part of a crew that faced powerful storms, freezing temperatures, and long hours at sea. The television series, Deadliest Catch, introduced millions of viewers to the realities of life in the commercial fishing industry. Through the show, audiences gained a deeper understanding of the risks fishermen take in order to bring seafood from the ocean to tables around the world. Todd Meadows became part of that story as a hardworking and determined crew member. Life aboard a fishing vessel creates strong bonds between crew members. Those who worked alongside Meadows described him as someone who worked hard and supported his teammates through the demanding conditions of life at sea. His presence contributed to the teamwork that is essential in such a challenging profession. Despite the hardships of the job, Meadows remained dedicated to his work and proud of the role he played as a fisherman. The fishing industry often requires individuals to face unpredictable situations, and those who choose this career demonstrate remarkable courage. In 2026, Todd Meadows tragically passed away at the age of 25 after reportedly falling overboard while working at sea. The news shocked fans of Deadliest Catch and deeply affected the fishing community. His story serves as a reminder of the risks faced by fishermen every day and the bravery required to work in one of the world's most dangerous industries. John P. Hammond was a legendary blues musician whose dedication to traditional American blues music earned him deep respect from fans and fellow musicians alike. Born into a family with strong musical connections, Hammond developed a passion for blues music early in life. The sound and emotional depth of the genre captured his imagination, and he soon dedicated himself to preserving the spirit of classic blues. Over the decades, Hammond recorded numerous albums and performed across the United States and around the world. His music honored the pioneers of blues, while also introducing the genre to new audiences. His guitar playing and powerful voice captured the emotional storytelling that defines blues music. Fans admired Hammond for his authenticity. He remained deeply respectful of the musicians who had influenced him. and often spoke about the importance of remembering the history of blues music. By performing classic songs and sharing their stories, he helped ensure that the traditions of the genre would continue. Throughout his career, Hammond built a reputation as one of the most genuine performers in blues music. His concerts were known for their sincerity and emotional depth, allowing listeners to experience the true spirit of the genre. John P. Hammond passed away in 2026, leaving behind a musical legacy that continues to influence blues artists around the world. His recordings and performances remain a powerful reminder of the timeless beauty of blues music. As we come to the end of this tribute, we are reminded that every life leaves behind a story. Some leave behind music that continues to play for generations. Others inspire people through sports, courage, or dedication to their craft. The individuals we remembered today came from different worlds: football, music, broadcasting, racing, athletics, and television. But each of them left a lasting impression on the people who followed their journeys. Though they may be gone, their contributions continue to live on through the memories they created. Thank you for joining us here on Time Capsule as we honored their lives.